Hey, I'm Tech and Gadgets for you, and the iPhone 15s are coming out pretty soon, and there's a lot of cool new features that are coming out on them. So let's just begin. Let's get started by talking about all of the new things coming on the whole lineup. And let me quickly tell you the lineup. It's going to be the 15, the 15 Plus, the 15 Pro, and the 15 Pro Max. They're going to keep with the same lineup as they did last year. But probably the coolest feature and most anticipated feature that's coming on all of the lineup is USB-C. So we're finally switching from Lightning to USB-C. Finally, that took way too long. But another feature that's coming is a new titanium casing. So now it's going to be more rugged like the Apple Watch Ultra. Now, all of the iPhones that are coming out, the new 15 lineup, is going to get the dynamic island. So from last year, they only had the dynamic island on the Pros, but now they're going to be moving it to the whole lineup. So now everything, even the non-Pro models, are getting the dynamic island. Now, some colors that they might come out with is light blue and pink. So those are two color options that they might come out with that's not 100% confirmed yet, but they might come out with that. Next, let's move on to talk about the new Pro models feature that they're getting on the Pro models. So the first one is probably the coolest one. It's the new periscopic lens. So the new sensor, they're probably going to be using one of Sony's new sensors on their periscopic lens. And the periscopic lens can go up to either 5 times or 10 times optical zoom. So that's way better than last year, way better than all the other iPhones before that. But not only that, but they're also getting the new A17 Bionic chip. So that's better than last year's. Last year's on the Pros was A16, so of course they're going to upgrade to the A17 Bionic chip. And that's going to be using new chip technology, and it's going to be 3 nanometers. So that's really cool, a really small chip, but hopefully it's going to be more powerful than last year's. They're going to be sadly getting rid of the silent switch. I liked it personally, but I also like what they're coming out with to replace it. It's called the action button, and it's just like the action button that was on the Apple Watch Ultra. You can press it, it's a button now, press it, and you'll be able to do actions like turn on the camera, turn on the flashlight, turn on low power mode, or even activate a shortcut. They're going to be adding a lot more little shortcuts you can do, like actions to the action button, but we don't know all of them right now. Continuing on with buttons, they might make it so they're not actual buttons. So you can just press it and it feel like a real button. So like if you know the iPhone 8's home button, you push it and it didn't actually go down, it just felt like that. So that's what it's going to be like. So if you push on it, it's going to feel like a button, but it's not actually going to be moving. It's just going to stay there. So then they might do that for the power button, the volume buttons, and the action button. So they're trying to make it more IP68 rate water resistant, so it doesn't die in water. So yeah, that's why they're making it so the buttons don't really move. They're going to be making the iPhone's flat sides more curved now. So they're not going to be flat like the iPhone 14s. They're going to be more curved, not as curved as the iPhone 10s, but they're going to be a little bit more curved. So say goodbye to the flat sides. I personally don't like it. I like the flat sides. Now, the normal 15 and 15 Plus, not the non-Pro models, aren't going to be getting as many features as the Pros, but they're still going to get a good amount of features, so let me tell you about them. First off, they might be switching to 48 megapixel cameras, so your photos will be better, but sadly, to balance that out, they're going to keep the same sensor as last year, so it's going to be better pictures, but not what they could be. Could be better, but that's okay. Then finally, what they're going to do is they're going to have the A16 Bionic chip, which is what the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max chips had last year. They're going to get that one. So they're going to get the A16, not the A17. That's sad. I wish they had the A17 so it can be even better, but that's okay. They still get a powerful chip, the A16 Bionic chip. Finally, let's finish off by talking about the prices. The 15 and the 15 Plus are going to stay the same price as last year, but the Pro models are going to go up by $200. So the normal iPhone 15 Pro will go up to $1,099, and the 15 Pro Max will go up to $1,199. Finally, let's finish off by answering the question, should you upgrade this year? I say yes. If you have an upgrade or you have a slower phone like the 13 or the 12, definitely upgrade because it's going to be pretty big stuff. USB-C, titanium, periscopic lens, new colors, 48 megapixels on the non-Pro models. A lot of new updates for the phones this year, and if you are due for an upgrade, then definitely upgrade, because it's going to be a good new phones and good new phone lineup this year. So, if you did enjoy this video, then leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any future videos. This is Tech and Gadgets for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!